So the power went out again. I'm hoping that doesn't mean that they're still working nearby and might have to turn the power on and off. Maybe that's why they said it would be back on Sunday. I'm hoping it's not gonna go out again, but if I vanish again, I'm sorry. We're all the way back here. Okay. Alright, well, we're just gonna pretend part 1 didn't happen, I guess. That's fine. It's all fine. Oh, it just means I have to throw all the scientist narcs into the ground again. That's all it means. Let's see. There we go. Maple, what happened last Snake Eater stream? I threw a bunch of scientists into the ground, and then my power went out. Yeah, what's a second concussion between friends? Yeah, as soon as the power went out, I started cackling. Cause I was just like, of course. You didn't see shit. You saw a cool alligator. Yeah, as soon as everything went dark, I just stared into the middle distance.
Who's that?
Damn it! Come on, guys. This is the second time I've done this. Go easy on me. Uh-oh. Go easy on me. No. That is one approach to stealth. It's the only approach to stealth. Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going? Where you going?
Is that him?
Is it? Why did he ask that as I was rolling at it? Just gotta spin dash some boys. This is the speed run of Shababa. Why are you all creeping like that? Did he just fall over? What a dingus. Go to bed. What? We did this last time. Worf. The music being so intense is killing me. Okay. Alright, everybody's sleeping? Alright, let's get back to business. Get back to what we came here to do. Power's gonna- Patriots are gonna cut the power again.
Snake?
Eva.
I finished planting the bomb on the rail bridge.
Again?
If we get rid of the bridge, the enemy won't be able to follow us. That should at least buy us some time. I've also set up the escape route. How are things going on your end?
I
I just finished.
They're
planting
fine.
the
I
second
haven't done this
charge.
before.
Give me a little more time.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you at the bridge.
Okay. What's the blood? Oh, it's my blood. I was gonna say, I didn't shoot anybody. Got this one already. Yeah. Whew. Red health means you have injuries. Oh. 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 Where'd I get a gunshot wound from? Yeah, Colonel Campbell took it upon himself to turn off your console when you did. There we go. The Heart Rock. Oh no, it's the Heart C4. C3. What are you making it? Better be a frog. Blah, blah, blah.
Got you this time. Major, I finished planting the C3. I'm on my way out now.
Hurry, Snake. Is Eva taking care of the escape route?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
she can handle it.
All right then, well hurry up and get out of there.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm getting cozy. It's still a little cold in here.
Snake!
Snake! Uh-oh. My boy. Ooh.
Why'd you come back?
Do not try to CQC this woman. She does not seem CQCable. Oh! Oh! Is that how much time I have left after the... Oops. Is that how much time I have left before the C4 goes off? C3.
This woman was found snooping around my underground vault. When she was captured, look what we found on her. The philosopher's legacy.
Thought it was money. This woman did not
This
pass the
microfilm
hog check.
contains all the information regarding the legacy. You might say that this film itself is the philosopher's legacy.
It was the smell that gave her away. No, not the perfume. It was gasoline. Motorcycle gasoline. She reeked of it.
To think that lovely Tatiana was a spy. We found this radio along with her too. Such a fine woman she was. It almost pains me to have to kill her. Yes, she was an obedient one. She was my precious little pet. Ah! Isn't that right? What was that? Do you have something to say to me?
Go to hell.
You dirty whore. I've had enough kisses from you. I should have known. Sokolov wasn't man enough to have a lover like that.
It's just creeping.
Just like the KGB to send something so beautiful, yet so deadly.
What is the philosopher's legacy?
Very well. I'll explain it before I kill you. During the last Great War, the most powerful men in America, China, and the Soviet Union had a secret pact. The pact was a blueprint for defeating the Axis powers and creating a new world order. To secure victory in the war, the three countries pooled their resources to conduct the most covert types of operations and research. The atomic bomb, rocket technology, the Cobra unit. And they amassed an enormous sum of money to fund these projects, enough to fight the war 5 times over. That wealth is the philosopher's legacy. After the war was won, the three countries were to divide the philosopher's legacy amongst themselves. This explains why the United States and the Soviet Union were able to steal away the best scientific minds in Germany as soon as the war ended. But our great motherland has far surpassed its pathetic rivals. We possess enormous wealth, the most advanced technology, and overwhelming power, assets fitting of our great country. My father was one of the men in charge of managing the philosopher's legacy. In the confusion that ensued after the war ended, he devised a series of ingenious plots to ensure that the Soviet Union would have total control over the legacy. The money was divided up and laundered through banks all over the world. Switzerland, Australia, and Hong Kong. This microfilm contains a record of all those transactions.
Oh.
After my father's death, I learned of this secret and obtained the microfilm. With this money and the support of Brezhnev and his allies, I built this fortress of Groznygrad and Granin's research facility. But that worthless fool Granin failed to produce results. I was forced to turn to Khrushchev's dog Sokolov and his invention, the Shagohod. My position in GRU made it too troublesome to attack Sokolov's facility directly. But the spy network established by the secret pact still existed. I used it to contact the boss and suggested that she defect. The boss was conniving enough to see things my way. The world was once one, but the conflict between the philosophers has torn it in two. We will use the legacy to heal that rift and make the world whole again. To do this, we need strength, an unstoppable trump card with enough power to bring order to the world. That trump card was to be the Shagohod and the Cobra unit. I have lost the Cobras, but I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. Boss, take this someplace safe. Take good care of it.
He wouldn't have come waltzing back in here unless he had a reason. The C3's been stolen. He must be planning some sort of sabotage. I'll go see if there are any surprises waiting for us.
No, don't.
I'll dispose of her as well.
Don't look.
Leave everything to me.
She's good, actually.
Fight like a warrior, Volgin.
But of course.
Let me face him. I've been waiting for this moment. Time to get even. No more judo and no more field strips.
Enough of this.
Volgin is like, I'm so tired. Watching you spin those things.
He's mine. You will stand right there and watch. Got it?
Please, Colonel, let me—
Silence! Huh?
Oh! I love this.
Sorry for the delay. Let's get started, shall we?
Oh. Needs a cameo in Fatal Frame. Floating by me. Holding a
This
sign.
is a once-in-a-lifetime battle.
But you're
Let's
so-
make it a good one.
You're so much higher than I am. Come down.
It's just you and me now. And I'm gonna enjoy this.
Nay!
What is it, baby? What is it, baby? Oh my god! It's a Russian taunt.
of the boss!
Hold on.
Let's see you dodge this!
Look at the time. There's the time. It's ticking. Ah! It's ticking down. Oh, Ocelot has a. Oops. Ocelot has a.
Put away your gun.
Put away your gun? What about now? Oh! Oh! Because my gun's metal. I can dodge it if I don't have my gun out. But he has like a shield. Ooh. I can just get all up on it. No. How do you deal with the shield? Did I just throw up? Ralph called? Who's Ralph? Oh, because I puked. How do you deal with the... It comes back really fast. It's not like it goes away after he blasts me. Oh, the time is going down so fast.
Give it up! Give it up!
Keep it up.
God! Ocelot! Whose side are you on?
He's on my side. Yeah, I do need to eat a ration. Hold on. Perhaps two.
No good.
No good. I also gotta, hold on. I have a gunshot wound I have to take care of real fast. There you go. Okay, we're back. What do I need to do here? This isn't made of metal. Yeah, he has a shield. Ocelot, help me! Ah!
Quiet, Ocelot!
Keep what up? That didn't even do anything!
Look out!
Oh! No! I'm not gonna beat the time limit. Oh, I have no more bullets.
Snake! What's going on? Snake! Snake! Snake, watch out for Volgin's electric shock attacks. If you're shocked while equipping a gun, the bullets inside the magazine will ignite and the gun will explode. But he should be vulnerable just after launching a series of shock attacks. Avoid the attacks and either shoot him from his blind side or engage him directly with punches or CQC.
From his blind side, gotcha.
Don't forget that the timer is still ticking on the C3 detonators. When it reaches 0, it's all over. You've got to finish him off before then.
Okay. I gotta let him let off a series of attacks.
Let's see you dodge this one! Give it!
Oh, that did it! Get him out! Shit! Yeah.
Here it comes!
Come on, come on! What are you doing? I can only get one kick in. There we go.
Die!
No.
Go! God!
No.
That's it.
Judo!
Oh, oh. Predictable.
Shoot him!
You look so cool.
Do you hear me? I said shoot him!
Sorry, Colonel. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What do you mean you can't?
I made a promise to the boss.
Silence! I am your commanding officer. Are you questioning my authority?
Fight like a man, Volgin.
Volgin?
Emergency. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Ocelot! Find those bombs!
Repeat. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Move it!
Huh.
My boy.
Ready for some more, Snake? Time to die!
Let's do something new. Woo! Got too full of myself. There we go. Woohoo! Uniform Cold War. Bye. Why is he still? Sheesh! No one is looking good, but
All personnel evacuate. Repeat, all personnel evacuate.
Faster! This way! Everybody run! It's gonna blow! I'm out of here! Let's get out of here quick! Hurry! Oh! We're all gonna die!
Ocelot just walking.
Evacuate!
When you walking. Oh, Johnny's okay. Where's Johnny at? Where's Big J?
Hop in.
Milady?
Step on it.
They're fine. Still non-lethal.
Don't give up! Get moving!
Keep going. No.
Eva, how did you?
The boss let me go.
The boss? But why?
Because
I'll tell
she's
you later.
still
Right
good.
now we've got to get to the lake and escape.
We can't leave yet. I've still got one last job to do.
The boss is already at the lake.
Huh?
She's at the lake. She's waiting for you there.
Waiting for me.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to tell you. I don't want you to fight her. But I've come to realize that there's a special relationship between you two. Something I can't understand, something that goes beyond a man and a woman. I envy you. Really, I do. But I guess I just can't understand it. She asked me to tell you something. I've never seen someone with such clear eyes. There. I said it. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh no! Does Shagohod have drills? It does! Little Tengen Topper, look at that thing. You can see it. Oh no.
We failed.
Not good.
Hold on tight.
Why does it roar? Because it's cool. Come on! Lady drive! Who's driving?
Snake, up ahead.
Up ahead! Oh shit! Oh, they're right here. No! Oh. It is not lethal. It's my train.
Watch out!
Bitch. We achieved cinema. Cinema.
Up ahead!
Thanks. What is this? House of the Dead?
Stop that!
No. I'm trying, wench! But you... Uh-oh. Snake, act a little casual about this. You might wonder how I got into this situation. It's chilling. It's so cool. Guys, just run.
I can't shake him.
The RPG can't put a dent in that armor.
Let's head for the rail bridge.
Bridge? I thought you rigged it with C3.
I did. We'll lure him onto the bridge.
Blow him up along with it. Good plan.
The bridge is on the other side of the runway. We'll have to cut through the middle of the base. You ready?
Step on it. If he catches up to us, we're done for.
Jump on!
Okay, here we go.
Oh, he's gonna be so cool! Oh, I love him! Hey, Joe! He's so cool. The spur sparks! What is that? Is that just a stock? No. I don't know why I'm so stressed. I know he's in the next games. Duel. Kakui desho. Every time it gets to me with the in the truck. Yup, that's me. Hi, I'm Gex. Oh shit. Abe, I'm sorry, I was laughing too much. Thanks. I'm Gex. You're Gex? Maybe if you drove less like me. Or Mario Kart. If you get through this. I'm trying. Rock Run is canon. Not good. I'm not good at the schmoo. Yeah! So yeah, this is a PS2 game. I feel like the only other games that looked this good on PS2 were like Final Fantasy X and like Xenosaga. That's not my kill, it doesn't count. I was gonna say, this looks better than some PS3 games, to be perfectly honest with you. I am Gex. I need to focus on the drivers, because if the driver goes down, so does the other guy. That dude did that to himself. I didn't have to do anything there. Can I shoot out their tires? Whoops! Sometimes I don't gotta do anything. Hey, buddy. You're just chilling. You guys not see the thing chasing me? Some of these I don't have to do anything. Ooh, look at those planes.
away this time.
Son of a bitch!
Snake just chilling in the sidecar. He hit the nos. It's art. I'll do anything. My kingdom for Metal Gear. Oh, I don't. Okay. Can I use the RPG? Oh shit! Oh shit! I probably have to shoot those down. Okay. Shit. Can I trank him? What if I hit that big glow thing? Okay, okay. Stop trying to be cute. Oh god! Ow! You know what? Isn't that the thing they do in Oh My Goddess? With the like low to the ground motorcycles?
Only got one chance. We'll lure him over towards the other side. When the Shagohod is on the bridge, shoot the explosives. The bomb is planted on the strut of the bridge.
Having a lot of faith in me right now. There's a Keraton on the runway? No!
Let's go.
Lady, I don't think I downed a single missile. You want me to do this? Bold. I wouldn't be putting my faith in this dude that's run over all of my boys at this point, but I guess these guys got loyalty. Oh boy. Oh, good god. Okay.
I planted one C3 charge.
I see it.
Keep your aim steady.
Oh boy.
The Shagohod's not here yet.
Golly.
Let it come closer.
Can I zoom in?
It's still too early. The Shagohod's not here yet.
I know, lady.
Let it come closer. It's still too early. It's here!
Woohoo! Into the briny deep. Can do it. Yeah, it's okay. It's not your fault. You're still cool. Oh no!
We did it!
It's over.
Where's the boss?
Look!
Oh, nope. I should have known. It would never be that easy. Look!
I'm not finished yet!
The music!
Eva, you take care of the driving.
Yeah?
Yeah, I trust you. On one condition, though, leave the fighting to me.
You got it. I was getting tired of running away anyway.
Eva, let's do it.
I wish the sorrow was behind her.
For luck.
Here goes.
Now I can use my RPGs. Duh. Where's the weak point? That. Oh, I'm unlimited. Nice. Wah! Take up his guns. Should I have better control over my aim? Oh, that's how. Oops. Oh, please. We gonna take out the treads? Oh, oh, it worked! Oh, wait, it's smoking right there. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Aha! Aha! Oh, I counted, we got it. Hold on, give me a round, lady. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Get him! Get him! He's right here! Yeah. We can do this! What have you done? Come on! Bring me around, lady! Woohoo!
Keep it up!
I gotcha! A little bit more. He's smoking over on the right side too, but I don't wanna mess with perfection by switching off of my target on the top. Hold on. We're so close. Yeah, baby! Wait, there was a raid! Hold on! Let's get to...
Did we beat him?
No.
1 second! Sorry! Too focused! I'm gaming. It's got the bullets. The bullets. It's gonna Wolverine me. What? Look at all the wires.
Get off! What? I'm gonna lure it back here.
Is he?
You're gonna use yourself as bait? Are you insane?
I'm used to this guy. I know how to handle him.
I'm used to this guy with that in the background. It's Snake!
Come on, you blockhead!
Get him! When am I gonna be allowed in the fight? Hold on. Uh-oh, here we go. Okay, 1 second. Barry, thank you for the raid. I love you. Thank you so much for the raid. Were you guys playing MGS4? Yes. I just grabbed I remembered that I had a copy of MGS4 from when I bought my PS3 way back in the day. Cause it's I got the MGS4 PS3, the 80 gig backwards compatible one. So I actually already had it and I didn't have to get it. But I need to catch up. I need to catch up. You're smoking me, leaving me in the MGS dust. I will say Ocelot and Snake it's changed who I am as a person. Oh no! Lady. The treads! So true! I am having fun. This is the best. What? This can't be! I'm definitely a little bit more Snoticon though. Need to rest. Enjoy your rest. And thank you. Thank you again. Missiles. Oh, I should probably be shooting these down, right? How do I grab? Can I do? Snake. Oh, when he's electrified, maybe I can't give him the business. Hold on, I need to cure myself. A burn? How'd I get burned? What's the ointment? And bandage. Ointment? And bandage. There we go. Oh! That's how I got burned. Yeah, I'm a little bit more. I have not engaged in the art of yaoi since I was a much younger moose. What? But Snoticon is changing me a little bit. Bringing me back to the old days. There we go. treads. Come on, come on. Reload. Get it. No! Get him! So slow. Maybe I just need to swap to another gun. There you go. Oh, maybe I should. Oh, this is the lethal gun. No, it's not. Yes, it. Wait. Oh, it did. It did take down his stamina instead of his health. Okay, okay. The treads. Do I actually get anything for finishing this non-lethal? I assume so. Maybe not. It seems like he should probably die here. Ocelot snake hits different. I like both. They're both a fine vintage. Oops. Maybe I should. Oh. Mission success. Mission accomplished. They're both a fine vintage, but yeah, I have not dabbled in the ancient art for some time now. So the fact that sorry, Ava, the fact that MGS has brought it back, I was like, what's happening to me? I can feel a change at the genetic level. There you go. Now there's a proper dodge. Grandma Maple, nobody calls it Yowie anymore. It's BL now. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to update me on the vernacular. On the accepted vernacular. Give me a culture update.
Who's afraid of a little thunder?
Not me. He's fine. Bozo.
Fried by a bolt of lightning. A fitting end.
Ironic.
It's finally over.
Sorrow appears behind her. What's the boys on these things? Are these things real? I feel like...
No time for this now. The escape craft is just up ahead.
I need to know if these are real. Oh yeah, those. I feel like we saw them for like 5 minutes earlier and they weren't a concern for the rest of the game.
Let's get going.
Wait, why'd they took my hat off? How am I supposed to do anything? That was non-lethal. Imagine if a kiddo were here. Oh god, there definitely is, isn't there? But I need to focus. I need to have my game face. I can look for a little frog as a treat. I'll be so mad when I miss it. That was not me. Go get him! You guys have the frog?
It's an ambush.
You're not going anywhere.
You're not a boo-boo-boo. Can't care for you. A boo-boo-boo or nothing. Ava, stop! Ava! Ava, go back! Ava! Ava! Oh, he's asleep! That was non-lethal. So was that. Shut up. Hold on, boys. There we go. Oh, one more lad. Just keep coming. Ava, we have enough time to go back for the frog. Ava. Unless it's a frog, I don't want to hear about it. Where is it? You set up ahead! Where's the frog? Ava! You stink! Where's the frog? She didn't say log, she said frog. I know what I'm about. She should too. If she's not a part of the mission. Oh, frog! No! Frog! She's not a part of the mission, she can go home. Ava, turn around! It was right there! Ava! Ava! We need to go back! Ava! I want my frog! Is there a frog there? Did I not shoot that guy? Maybe it got absorbed by the 15 trees I keep passing. Turn around! Some frogs would simply have to let go. You're pretty good. Some frogs who simply have to let go, let them return to the wild. If you truly love a frog, you'll let it go.
Don't start celebrating yet. We're leaking fuel.
Put your hand over it.
Tank shot up.
Put your thumb in it.
Crap.
That's why I don't ride motorcycles.
Eva!
Papa Moose used to have a motorcycle. I had to clean certain parts of it with a metal toothbrush.
Snake. How's it look?
Pretty bad.
Not a
Pretty
sense
bad.
of blood in your body.
Eva,
Oh my god.
What about you, Snake?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
We have to get away from here, Eva. Let's go.
Leave me.
Eva!
The boss is waiting for you. You have to go. Give me a gun.
No, we're getting out of here.
We're still far away from the lake. I'll never make it.
I can't believe this.
Uh-huh.
I never thought I'd see you act this weak.
Get her ass.
What do you mean?
Listen to me, Eva. We're doing this together.
No, you...
Eva, I need you.
Say that one more time.
I need you. I can't fly the wig by myself.
Oh my god! Why is he like this?
All right, then. I guess I'd better help you out.
Snake, go to jail. Oh my, you're just gonna let her do it herself. You're not gonna cut it. You have a knife. He's just a little guy.
You're lucky to have me. No.
Oh, Eva, you deserve better. You deserve better than
Snake,
this.
can you hear me?
Paramedic, thank God. Eva's been seriously hurt.
So have you.
Luckily, I think her organs are all intact, but
Calm
You
down,
sure?
Snake.
calm down.
You'll both be fine as long as you get the proper emergency treatment. But you're the only one who can do this. Understand? So you've got to calm down.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now let's open up the survival viewer and treat the injury. Do you have supplies with you?
Yes.
I'm running kind of short.
Then
What?
by switching the survival viewer over to Eva, you can treat her wounds too. Now get to work.
I feel like I still have a
and
ton.
Snake, I'm pretty sure you know this already. But if you don't have enough supplies for the both of you, your wounds come first. Do you get my meaning, Snake? You've still got a mission to complete.
Yeah, I know what I have to do.
Snake?
Like this.
Hangs up on her. Here. Your Snake, your Eva. I have plenty of stuff. So, disinfect. Well, it's, what is this? A cut. Bleeding, no bandage. It's for cuts. Oh. There you go. Another cut. Disinfect. Suture. Bandage. There you go.
Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no.
Here. It's different from the Mauser. When you're using a two-hand grip, you have to be careful where you put your hands or your fingers will get burned by the exhaust gas from the cylinder gap.
He just did the twirl. He's thinking about his boy. You spin her around in medical view, there's physics? Auga. Do you guys remember, was it Resident Evil, I want to say it was Resident Evil 6? The part where you're playing as Helena and Leon? If you're standing in the rain as Helena, spin her around 10 times, what does she puke? If you're playing as Helena and you're standing in the rain, she has jiggle physics for like every raindrop. So true to life. Oh, broken bone. Uh-oh. No bandage. I probably need to split. Broken bone. Edge. There you go. So realistic. Sounds like that Arrow games. Yeah. Been around 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. How you doing? Feeling good? Oh no!
Snake, are you alright?
I've been better.
What about Eva?
I healed her up. She can manage.
Good.
Snake, you'll take the lead and break through the enemy's line of defense. Eva will ordinarily be following behind you. If you lie on your belly, she'll lie down as well. If you slip and fall off a cliff, she'll follow right behind.
What?
You can call out to Eva by pressing the action button.
Somebody told you to jump off a bridge. Eva's like, sure, as long as you go first. Well, I'm full on everything. For rations, apparently.
Do you know what you're doing?
What? Lady. Oh, we're back to...
Stupid or something?
What? What? Why is she so aggressive now? Yeah, come on. Come on, m'lady. Come on, me baby. Oh, is it the hat? Is it really the hat? Does she hate the hat? Well, she can stay behind then. Come on, girl. Anyone who hates this hat is no friend of mine.
Come on, get serious.
No. Now that I know that I have a map. Oh, Eva. We just want to head south. Okay. Let me get this snake first. Oh, I still have a fork? I probably do. It's probably in my backpack. Where is she?
What do you think you're doing?
Playing the game as it's meant to be played. Eva. Yeah, Ocelot doesn't hate the hat. Ocelot understands culture. Wait, where's all my silencers? Oh. Uh-oh. Does the path split? Oh, can I feed her? Can I feed her a snake? Can she be a snake eater? How do I give her... How do I give her food? Oh shit! No. Didn't see nothing.
Do you know what you're doing?
What's wrong? The enemy! He's here!
I don't know what you're talking about. I know there's another guy. Gotta go. How do I feed her? Do I just throw food at her?
Are you stupid or something?
I'm not saying no. Oh, Eva! Oh, you can't feed her snakes. Oh, you can feed her snakes. Here you go, girl.
Can I have seconds?
She liked it! You can have seconds.
Well, not bad at all.
A woman of taste. Good night, rear ward. Yeah, she's a certified snake eater. Snake eater. Here's another one for you. Oh, cool. What? Let's go, girl. Gotta get out of here. Oh, she's so... How did they get up from that? See nothing. See nothing.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong. Gotta go! slowest woman alive. The snoozer squad. Okay, we're close, we're close. Just a little further. We'll put a little pep in that step. Put the pedal to the metal. Oh, can she climb up this?
Snake, the lake is just over that cliff. Eva should be able to climb it if you help her. Keep her close to you.
Thank you for reading my mind. Is he listening? Is he listening to my conversations? Oopsie daisy. Get caught pissing, the moose ain't missing. Piss Patrol. Piss Patrol never not ride. I love her boots though. I could have helped you with that one. Ooh. Obviously.
What's wrong?
Huh? You tell me.
Who's that?
What? Have to make use of the gun that I got for punching the end to death. Where are we heading now? Up and to the right. Okay. She hates my hat! I don't understand. It's gotten me this far. I fail to see the issue. What was the Cold War camo? Great question. Cold War. Volgin's camo uniform. Business in the front, party in the back. Okay. That is not what I'm gonna wear. This one has a special effect. If you want to know yet, tell me, tell me. After seeing that fit, yes. Enemies won't shoot you from the front. Soviet troops won't shoot at the Soviet side. Interesting. They'll shoot me in the back. I feel like that's often where I'm getting shot from. I'll get another snake for you. Oh, that's a guy!
I see him.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Go over. Get a little snake for you. There we go. That guy was well hidden. Good job on the camo. To check special effects, camo, have to go to the menu and press R1. Oh. I did not know that. Cuts all... Oh, this is sneaking. Enemies from the Soviet side will hesitate to attack. Figure out what animals did? Any animal skin, wearing it removes any handshaking while aiming a gun. Oh, nice. I know spider is like super camo. No, that was the no noise camo. Stick with the sneaking suit. Hell Speedro. Yeah, I feel like 9 times out of 10 when I am getting got by bullets. Eva! Nine times out of 10 when I'm getting got by bullets, it is from the back as I run away. I don't know how helpful that'll be. Where is she?
Where'd you go?
Wonder what effects the banana camo has. I do wish that was in the game. Or at least my version of the game. I wish I knew what happened to my frog camo. Because I definitely picked it up. We picked it up out of the pond with all the alligators in it. Hydrate and stretch, thank you.
Food.
Feed your wife? Okay. Okay. More snakes. Give her some more snakes. What she really wants to snack on.
Can I have seconds?
Yes.
Well, not bad at all.
Yeah, we definitely got the frog camo. Because I specifically remember picking it up and putting it on and being like, oh, this is so bright. And it was where all the alligators and stuff were, and the fish. But now it's not, it hasn't been in my, or it's not in my inventory. I don't know when it disappeared from it. Come on, milady. Don't you want to be helped up this cliff by a dude in his hat? Close. I'm real worried about her. Now you're sprightly. Now you're spry.
We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Oh.
Right.
He needs to go find her.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay? Promise me!
What?
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times,
Oh,
the
boss.
flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space.
Went to space?
3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose.
Ape
They
Escape.
didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me.
Oh,
After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle.
Boy.
He
Ghost
was my
lad.
friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The Sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers.
Daddy! Homegirl gave birth at D-Day!
Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother.
That is not
gave up my
a
body in
regular
child
C-section
childhood.
scar!
There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty.
She's so cool.
Face me. Let's see what you're
Oh, she's so fast. Oh god.
What's this for? Are you out of your mind?
Oh, baby. Holy shit.
Move or you're dead.
Oh. Hold on. My camera's different than it was before. She's running. Alright, what do I got? What do I got? Peach. Hope this work. Maple, you have burst. Yeah, that just used very Canadian burst of me. Boss is like, he just gets done with the big thing about, I trained you, I've taught you everything I know, and I'm out here acting like this. I broke my own bow. Oh my god. Okay. So we're still gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I wanna see what happens here. Nothing. What was that? Nothing. Dishes. Nothing. Where is she? Oh! And taking damage. Hold on. Hold on. I feel like I need to use different weapons for this. Is that the non-lethal RPG? She shot it out of the air. There's my fork. I should use the fork on her. I don't think I'm gonna need this right now. It has a lot of bullets. What can I spray and or pray? This is quite a bit. Fork her up! Well, if I defeat her with the fork, I automatically eat her, so... I think it's a sound strategy. Okay, where are you? Oh, Jesus. She stuck?
There you are.
Ooh.
Let's see what you're made of.
Oh God! You okay? Yee!
Here I come.
Oh, she got my ass.
Pathetic.
Pathetic. Did she just... Oops. Did she just disarm me? Where'd it go? Where'd my gun go?
Let's see what you're made
No, don't! God.
Move or you're dead.
I just... Oh my God. Is that a snack?
I
I
found
think that was like a white snack I just ran over. Whoa!
Here I come.
She's coming, she's coming. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm disappointed.
Me too. Hold on. Ugh. Ugh. Got a gunshot wound. Okay, so knife. Disinfect. Bandage. Okay. Is she?
Where are you?
Don't know. But I'm still in the dream. Shit. What is around here?
Here I come.
Oh, snake! Snake! Oh, I don't know how to come out on top in those.
I'm disappointed.
Me too, me too, me too. Ooh. She is doing a number on me. In fact. Disinfect. Okay. She is.
Brace yourself.
No.
5 more minutes.
No.
Pathetic.
Stop it. I got her that one time, but I don't know how I did. I don't know what my secret was.
Here I come.
Oh, I got her! I miss? What?
You've gotten stronger.
Here I come. Here I come to you. Still in a dream. Where did that white snake go? Ooh. I'm trying. Get ready. I find my ammo, it's over for you.
Is that all you've got? Let's see what you're made of. Heads up, Snake. Get ready. Run quick. Let's see what you're made of.
1 second. 1 second, boss. A broken bone.
Heads up, Snake.
Is it not hitting?
Here I come.
Oh, she got me.
Let's see what you're made of.
Wait. Let's get a few different options in the schmicks. I don't know if the sniper rifle is gonna help, but I could try it. Let's try those. She's boss for another term.
Are you out of your mind?
Whoa. Yeah, that didn't do anything. So I guess I can only hurt her after one of these if I manage to break out, which I'm not sure how to yet.
Pathetic.
I did it like twice and I haven't figured it out. I don't think the sniper rifle did anything.
I told you that.
Yeah.
Time to play rough.
He does not care. Is she?
You're wasting time. Is that all you've got? Brace yourself.
No. Your pals on the radio can help.
You'd better run.
Better run, Charles. Give me 1 second. Okay, hold on. Let's call a couple
Snake,
people.
It's time to complete your final mission. This is where you fulfill your loyalty to your country, and perhaps to her as well. You must defeat the boss. The firepower of that Patriot pistol the boss is using is beyond compare. In a straight shootout, you'd lose every time. Your first concern should be to hide yourself while using camouflage. Maneuver towards the boss's blind side, wait for an opening, and attack her with a gun or CQC.
Oh.
That gun the boss is using is a one-of-a-kind sidearm she had made especially for her. They call it the Patriot. Basically, they took the Army's experimental XM16E1, cut the barrel short, and took off the stock. It handles like a handgun, but it's got the stopping power of a rifle. Because the barrel is cut so short, it's got some nasty recoil, though. I can't believe she's using it with one hand. Now I see why she's the leader of the Cobras and a legendary hero.
Whoa.
As long as the boss is firing that Patriot at you, frontal attacks are gonna be useless.
Okay.
Get around to her back or side and attack her from there. Move!
Okay. Understood. Oops.
If the boss gets...
The chance she'll disassemble whatever weapon you've got equipped at the time. Disassemble weapon will turn into item boxes, scatter, try recover them right away. Okay. Figured that one out already. I have the thermal equipped. Oh, I forgot I have life medicine. That might be useful. Okay. Let's take care of the little gunshot wound situation. I'm still in the dream. Okay. Let's get down. Get my thermal. I don't think I need the mine detector right now. Doesn't seem like she's using mines. Oh, but then I'm gonna have to just take off my croc cap. What's even the point? Do I even want to win if it's not with the croc cap? Oh, that's a snake. Shit. Flower. Ah, she knows.
There he is.
You can see nothing. Oh, go. There she is.
There he is.
You CQC'd the sniper fight and you're sniping the CQC fight! Yeah! It's no use. Oh, you're so right.
Run quick.
So yeah, my whole fight with the end was just me punching an old man to death, so.
Where are you?
Whoa! Where are you?
I found you.
She doesn't know.
5 more minutes.
Where is she? Gotta go. Oh, shit. Snake. No, she's here. Oops. Kicking your mom while she's down. Where'd she go? This is where I am now. Unless.
Brace yourself.
No!
Move or you're dead.
A frog here. Now is not the time for Abubu. It's always time for Abubu. Yep.
There he is.
That gun is so rad. Abubu. 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 Where is she? The Patriot.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A Patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Or should I say, Snake, you're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it.
Snake.
There's only room for one boss. And one snake.
No. Why? Can I just not? Her horse. What? I'm gonna show up and he was just gonna be like,
Snake?
yeah, everything good?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Snake?
She ate an apple or something.
I told you you could trust me.
Not something else. Haven't we been through enough? Oh my god, it's the boy! Let him on.
Ocelot.
If you're cold, he's cold. Let him in. He's so cool. It's such a dweeb at the same time. How does he do it? Oh my god. him.
Too heavy.
They're in love. Oh, leave his beautiful face alone. How did he break the engine? Did he throw a gun into it?
Try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good.
Oh. That was slick. What was that look for? You're pretty good.
I picked up a few new moves.
Oh, he tried to poke his eye.
Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man.
And don't.
But I'll get over it.
This is cinema.
What do you say to one last showdown?
That the bullet that jammed earlier? You learned a few tricks. The sorrow's behind him. With a sign that says, like, now kiss.
What's your name?
Snake.
No. Not that name.
Jack.
You're not a snake, and I'm not an Ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
Oh, I have to pick. It felt right. Wah!
It's a blank.
Oh my god!
Oh, that was fun.
I love it so much. Got me. You got me, brother. Oh, you.
Till we meet again, John.
You're really just gonna jump out of this plane? Oh my god, stop it! I'll die for him! My kingdom! My kingdom for Ocelot! He got pulled into the intake of the wing's engine. I would eject the disc.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Oh my god!
There's no way out. What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Give up.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
I need you
Thanks.
to land this plane.
Bulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Bulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Bulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
It's Ocelot.
Well done, Snake.
The MiGs disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Saving. We in Alaska? These are some nice digs, actually. Fine vintage.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation?
Awooga.
Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
The wine! Oh yeah, why isn't my croc cap on? This isn't canon. Please be Ocelot. Somehow got the gun. No! Time for some pants on hugging. Yeah. She left. She's got no loyalty. She's no Ocelot.
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge.
Oh, and Adam. Adam.
Forgive me, Snake.
How dare you? Ocelot's famous for being like a quadruple agent. Yeah, but he's loyal to me.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all, I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA. I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
Pranked.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgin was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgin, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help.
Was there jiggle physics just for this, the camera switch?
I'm an agent of the Philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility.
What?
I'm a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgin couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the Philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
This is a good look, actually.
Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice.
The boys!
Because that was her duty.
Taking Zero over here. Paramedic. Is that paramedic? He looks different. He has a different vibe.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
Oh my god.
You are a true patriot.
fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss, and that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive, and she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country.
Like, I feel like the last... I feel like the last, like, hour and a half of MGS3 is just, like, tears. And the last hour and a half of MGS2 is just, like, cocaine. Did you enjoy it? I loved it. I loved it a lot. I mean, I love MGS2, but the vibe is very different. MGS2 equals cocaine, MGS3 equals depression. Yeah. Like the last bit of MGS2 was just like, do you ever try to kill your child soldier adoptive son to get the nano machines in his brain so that you can take out the shady government organization, but he slices you with his katana and you fall off of the federal building onto a statue of George Washington. Me too. Can we look at a video on the Ape Escape lore? Is there lore for the Ape Escape bits? What is rolfing? As a heads up for MGS4, the final cutscene of that game is like 71 minutes long. Whoa! Okay, that's good to know. Oh, bring snacks. In MGS3, Snake is capturing monkeys. In Ape Escape 3, an ape is rescuing Snake. I need to play Ape Escape through. I did finally get it. Even though I drove the price up. I drove the price up because everyone was calling on my behalf trying to find it. Ground Zero is the prelude to MGS 5. There's a radio call at the start of the Ape Escape missions linked in Discord. Yeah, okay, I'll pull it up. Now I can watch a lot of the what's it called? The Hi, I'm Daisy stuff. Now I can watch, because I think I was looking at it after and I realized there was some for each game. So now I can watch like a bunch of it. Gallery mate in credits. I actually think a friend of mine might have been at Konami at this time, but I don't think he was on MGS. And I think they only credit the people who are on the project. Portable Lost is technically a sequel to this game. It's semi-non-canon as Kojima didn't write it, but it's really good. Ooh! I did get Metal Gear Acid, and I've been playing that. But sounds like I should get. I've seen Portable Ops.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that.
John!
Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Ooh! Jaguar. Alerted 49 times. I only killed 7 people. And I think most of those were accidents. Most of those were accidents. You killed a dog. That was also an accident. Because it kept, after cutscenes, it would equip my lethal gun when I wanted my trank gun, and then I would fire it and be like, no! I didn't use any life medicine. Plants and animals captured, 22 kinds eaten, 54 meals, special item not used. Yeah, where's my frog amounts? That's the most important part. New item obtained. Single action army. A Patriot. Camera. Green face paint. Brown face paint. National flag face paints. Tuxedo. DPM and Oscam desert camo. Unlock download camo. You got the MGS3 download pattern camo. Check the camo list's unlocked section. Desert tiger camo. Lectarn camo. Colonel, I'm sneaking into the Pride Parade. No banana camo. Let's see what's in the specials, and then we'll look at the Ape Escape lore, the very important Ape Escape lore. So is there MGS3 stuff in Ape Escape? It's Ape Escape 3 that because I remember there was some MGS stuff in Ape Escape 2. But is there more in Ape Escape 3? Maybe I have to prioritize Ape Escape 3. Briefing files, demo. What was demo theater? Is that the same? Is that the same as in 2? Can I get wild in here? Why are some of these not lit up? Oh, this guy. Oh, you can put on whatever you want. Where's all my special camo that they were talking about? Yeah, he does have nice shoes. Ape Escape 3 has full-on MGS style minigame. Yeah, he's got nice shoes. So is this just replay the cutscenes? You can't swap around the character models like you could in 2. Good night, Gazer. Tuxedo.
If you're looking for Sokolov, he's not here anymore.
Hold on. So I still think
Put that thing away. Spoil my drink.
I still love HOWDY in the background.
So, you're the intruder
HOWDY.
everyone's talking about. Typical capitalist dog. No manners.
I still think the guy.
And who are you?
Oops.
Hey.
Hey.
You're not thinking of going.
Wait, yeah, look at the guy in the glasses.
Are you mad? It's an impenetrable fortress.
I'm sure.
I still think the guy in his photo with the
chances.
glasses.
Wait.
What?
What?
Listen to me, you fool.
Yeah, look in the background there.
I want to help you.
I still think that looks like Ocelot.
To thank you for your compliment.
What compliment?
I think he's maybe Ocelot's dad or something.
Tatiana gave them to me. I wanted to thank you for complimenting me on them.
Guinevere, thank you so much for the raid.
In return,
Thank
I
you
ask
so
only that you get
much.
that idiot out of there and destroy the Shagohod.
We just beat MGS3 where I'm rewatching this cutscene in a tuxedo. My name's Maple. I'm a moose. I play lots of different types of video games. Like I said, just beat MGS3.
The entrance to the tunnel.
This guy has nice shoes.
Take this.
Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Yeah, we're checking out the extras now.
On your way here.
We're checking out the extras, and we're going to look into the Ape Escape lore.
Do you remember it? This key will open.
Because apparently there's legitimate MGS Ape Escape lore crossover.
You can climb up into the mountains from the far end of the jungle.
I remember there was a snake only on the PS2 version. That is correct. But in my heart, it's in all of the versions.
And head for the mountain.
What was once canon cannot be made uncanon.
Why are you helping me?
Unlike
Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to Guinevere. And thank you so much again for the raid. Thank you. Love your design. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is not what I usually look like. This is my MGS hair.
I cannot even imagine.
It's my Metal Gertrude solid look.
I wish to remain a hero of the great motherland. I cannot bear the thought of being hounded into a corner and left to waste away. It is already dawn. You must hurry. I will remain here and nurse my troubles for a little longer.
I love this guy. Cerveza Cristal.
To capitalism.
Geertrude. Alright, so this is just... Woo! Oh, I see it lights up. Does it light up all the cutscenes that somebody's... The sorrow... Or no, this is just like the different areas. This is the different parts of the game. Are these... Oh, here we look. Russian roulette, Ocelot wins. Russian roulette, Snake wins. I didn't even know I could win. Snake misses shooting! Ocelot loses. What's the difference between Snake wins and Ocelot loses? Air raid? Yeah, some of these aren't lit up, so are they just things I didn't get? You disappoint me, young Snake. Reckless boy. The end dies of old age. And then Halo jump, Snake. How do I not have his Halo jump? I feel like that's just part of the game. Secrets you didn't get. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see what else they got for me. Special? What's special? Basic actions and photo album. I have no photos. I have one photo. Oh yeah, I took a picture of the guide on the desk. Maybe because you started in the Raiden mask. Oh, I gotcha. So if I had picked like MGS1, you would have Halo jumped as Snake? Is that what I'm picking up? On view, real-time cutscenes, additional settings. Interesting. Okay. I did like I liked my cocaine MGS too, so I wanted to pick it. Near the ends parts, there's hidden R1 cutscene button presses. Got it. Okay. Can I do that cutscene? Can I do the end cutscene again? Where I missed. What is it? Here? I think I can skip when he's in the...
Well done, Snake.
The MiG's disengaged.
I think I can skip to when I'm in the... Auga! Here we go.
Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States.
She didn't betray.
No. Far from it.
So when he shakes my hand, I can R1 and look to the left, is what you guys said?
She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
I just love seeing Sigget in person. He looks so excited for you. Alright, here we go.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
How did he get past security? Actually, Cannon. There he is, your trash husband. He works for the CIA. He's in his Russian military outfit. I love walking onto White House property in my Russian military outfit to gesture at my boyfriend through the Oval Office windows.
An infiltration unit like Fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions.
He's in so deep. I know he works for the CIA, but he's like undercover. Would that blow his cover? Is he blowing his cover for the bit?
Yes.
Like the secret theater for this game in Discord, it's like 35 minutes long. Whoa. I want to see Ape Escape. Hold on, let me pull it up. Ape Escape. The only thing that's being blown is your mind. I'm obsessed with these Ocelot emotes. Oh, that's meow meow. Okay, hold on. Let me get the... Oh! I think Oh That's Raspberry is actually the artist I really wanted to buy that one pin from. And I was really sad that I wasn't able to go buy the pin. I want the pin that says Iroquois Pliskin. He's just some guy. I really want that pin. Buy it. I don't know if she has an online store. I saw people were posting it from a convention. So I really wanted to go and buy it, but I couldn't. If she has an online store, I will buy it so fast. But I don't know if she does. Did you see the Snoticon one earlier? Yes, of course. Yeah, Pliskin. He's just some guy. She was giving those away. Oh, even I would pay for one of those. I would pay real American currency for one of those pins. They're so funny. Awful. He's just some guy. Here it is. I saw somebody post this on Twitter, and it's lived rent free in my head since. It's like my holy grail now. If I ever see this for sale, my kingdom for this. She has a store, but only opens it when visiting the US. Understandable. I will keep my eyes open. He's just some guy. Oh, he's a Navy SEAL. Yeah. Yeah. Semper Fi. Oh my god. Oh, these games are art. I am living it up. All right, let's see. Secret theater. Just the thumbnail is sending me. Pretty sharp eyes you've got there. All right, hold on. Let me. Oh my god. I have so many things to watch. Semper Fidelis Tyrannosaurus. Alright. Yeah, do you guys remember, like, how many weeks ago was it before I started MGS? Where I was like, I'm scared because it's a stealth game and I don't think I'll be any good at a stealth game. So I don't know, but I'll try. And now we're here. That was like the end of January. Yeah. It was recent. Stealth is merely a suggestion. CQC is forever. Yeah, I only had 7 kills in this one, and they were almost entirely accidental, so... I'm zooming. I'm zooming it. Zooming in. Here we go. Here we go. Let me make sure that you guys can actually see. Oops. Hold on. Yeah, when did I play MGS1? That was January, right? Or was it February? Yeah. Had to be January. A few months later, we gaslight you about a fork. Everyone was like, you can't CQC properly because you have the fork equipped. And I was like, I don't think that's the problem. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it must have been January when we started, and I was so whiny. I was like, oh, well, we'll see how I like it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it because I'm bad at stealth games. And then history. History was made. Oh, hold on, I gotta get my... change the headphone setting. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh, is there no sound? Hold on. Hold on. Lack of sound. All right. I think this should.
This is Snake. I've made it to the sneaking point.
You're right on time, Snake.
For being dragged out of the sack at 2 in the morning, I did my best.
Rise and shine. Don't you love mornings?
No.
Colonel, nobody loves being dragged away from their vacation.
I'm sorry, but we needed you. Something big is going down. Very big. That's why.
All right. So what is this important mission? I'll say it once and only once. I am not taking out any years.
Don't worry.
And no saving some VIP or old man.
It's nothing like that.
If it's like a hot damsel in distress, I'll think about it.
Well, it's not quite a hot damsel in distress, but it is a rescue mission.
Rescuing who?
Apes.
Monkey.
What?
All my apes.
But not just any.
Gone.
You said monkeys?
Just listen. Your mission is to infiltrate the jungle and capture all of the monkeys.
Wanted poster.
You said monkeys?
Yes, monkeys.
This isn't really my thing. If you want your monkeys, you better ask Spike or Jimmy.
Unfortunately, they weren't available.
What about me? I was on vacation.
Snake, we need you. If you don't do this, who will?
It's not like someone else couldn't handle a stealth mission.
Don't say that. This is the genre we turned over every leaf in.
Why don't you make Sam or Gabe do the job?
Snake.
Isn't this just some monkey catching action?
Snake, I'm asking you. It's a request from the professor himself.
The professor? Natalie's grandfather?
That's the one.
The one who came up with the monkey helmet?
Oh my god.
Well, that was the professor's classmate.
His classmate?
From high school. Not only that, but the professor is a friend of Otacon's.
He's Otacon's friend, too?
It's because of the professor that Otacon has been able to come up with some of his inventions.
Right. What are the details?
He'll do it for Otacon.
Great.
I'm not against some monkey catching, but I'd rather be collecting pants.
The monkeys have fled into the jungle. When you find them, knock them out for capture.
Right. I'm not going to be able to grab them when they're jumping all around the place.
Right. When you've grabbed all the monkeys, your mission is complete.
Gotcha. Commencing Operation Ape Snake.
Snake, when you capture a monkey, yell out the password. With the password, a warp device will activate.
Understood.
Good. I'm counting on you, Snake.
So is the Ape Escape Is the Ape Escape stuff? Is it baked into the game, or is it something special that you select from the main menu? YouTube, please. YouTube, please. It's a special option, so if theoretically I bought a PS2 version of the game, I could play the Ape Escape minigame with just like from the menu. Theoretically. Of course. Yes. Why is it yes with ... Why is it yes ... It's in the base game as an unlockable. In the subsistence version, has it by default. Interesting. Okay. Because we know that's not a theoretical. On what grounds? I've never once impulse bought a video game after seeing something on stream about it.
Terrorists.
Oh my god, it's 31 minutes long! I was gonna say, with Secret Theaters is 35, right? We need to just have an MGS watching shit stream. Maybe we just do MGS watching the content type stream. I told you. It's not an if, but rather when. Yeah, I'd be down. I feel like there's enough. Look at him. He's so cute. Pretty sharp eyes you've got. So is this from MGS3 or Ape Escape 3? This is very important information for me. Banana on a silencer. Yeah. That's from Ape Escape 3? Okay. I need to play Ape Escape 3 as well as Secret Theater. Okay, I will plan some MGS content watching. Because I think this is very important. There is one more thing I want to watch. Past midnight. Good golly. When did it get so late? Time flies. Time flies. Let's see. Time flies when you're enjoying Metal Gear. Time flies when you're watching your trashy boys. Gonna watch a very important video before bed. What are you already mapling me over? You don't know what it's gonna be. You don't know what it's gonna be. You have no idea what it's gonna be. You don't know what it's gonna be. You don't know.
Are you familiar with Big Chungus? Big Chungus? Yes, Big Chungus, the world-renowned meme of an oversized cartoon rabbit. What does some dumb joke have to do with your plan? Everything, Snake. This isn't about jokes. This is about legacy. Do you even know who Big Chungus is? He's just some cartoon rabbit. Not just some rabbit. The most famous rabbit in cinematic history. The one and only Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny? The Looney Tunes character? The very same. In 1941, during the peak years of the Looney Tunes franchise, a cartoon was released named Wabbit Twabble, where Bugs Bunny faces off with his longtime rival, Elmer Fudd. But for just a moment, to mock the foolish Elmer, Bugs inflates himself to a comically bloated form. A moment that lasts only 3.4 seconds in an 8-minute and 22-second long cartoon.
3.4 seconds.
3.4 seconds. That's all the time Big Chungus had ever existed. And yet decades later, he would become more famous than Bugs Bunny, despite being Bugs Bunny himself. You see, Snake, memes control history, and I shall use the power of memes to control my own destiny. Do you honestly think Chuck Jones or Mel Blanc could have expected internet trolls to deify a character that doesn't even exist? Make him far more infamous than his own true identity as Bugs Bunny? Big Chungus lives on as the dominant meme. And that, brother, is what I intend to do. I will not let myself be cursed by my recessive memes.
It's so good! It's so good! Myself be cursed by my recessive memes. It is the perfect video. I think about it constantly. 3.4 seconds. 3.4 seconds is all the time that Big Chungus ever existed. Oh my god. Let's make a channel. Let's make a channel in the Discord for like MGS media share. But nothing, no spoilers beyond 3. That's the rules. The rules is media share, but no spoilies past 3, because you have the MGS names channel. Guess I could use that. I think Can I send you the boss? Let you spin me around, AMV? You can send me whatever you want. We'll go through them. I'll be submitting my dominant memes. Does Revengeance count? So I've already played Revengeance, so I don't mind spoilers for Revengeance. I don't remember a lot of Revengeance, but because I've played it already and I do remember parts of it, I don't mind. I basically remember the stuff that's like important to Revengeance itself. Like I remember, like the Senator Armstrong fight and stuff, but because I hadn't played MGS, like any MGS related stuff in there didn't stick in my brain, which I think is why I'm so fresh and unspoiled. Yeah, let me I'll adjust that channel after the stream and we can use that as MGS media share. And send her all your hot, spicy Snatcher and Police Knots memes. Oh, you whipped one up? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. We need to find memes to surpass Big Chungus. I watch that video like once a day. Are you familiar with Big Chungus? It kills me. All right. Woohoo. Yeah, we can do because I feel like after I beat an MGS game, each time people are like, check out all this dope stuff, and I'm like, this stuff is all amazing, and it's also like midnight, and I want to it's midnight and I want to go to bed and let everybody else go to bed too. But I want to watch all of them because they're fun. How spicy are we allowed to get with fan content? As long as it's not like TOS, I guess. If you do the Kojima name gen thing, just and you want me to make you a name, just make sure to like ping me in that channel that you submitted the form so I can actually go. I haven't been like checking for updated forms yet. I just did all of the backlogged forms so that everybody could have their Kojima names, but I haven't been like waiting with bated breath for new forms to come in. So if you do submit a form, just let me know so I can actually go look and do it. Let's see. Did you ever watch the other videos? Yeah, so I watched MGS1 Hi, I'm Daisy, and I watched about halfway through MGS2. I think I was like, I watched it right before my final MGS2 stream, and so when I got up to kind of where I was at in the game, I was like, okay, I gotta stop. Yeah, I was like, I gotta stop so no spoilers. So I haven't finished MGS2, and of course I haven't watched MGS3, but I did watch MGS1 and I liked it a lot. You're one game behind for the Fujo channel. I know, I'm trying so hard to catch up. No, I watched 1 and most of 2, but I need to finish 2. Any plans for next week? Now that I'm scraping up the remnants of the power outage. I do have access to MGS4. Next week, I'm gonna keep going with Metroid. Because I finally have the grapple, so I feel like I can make a lot of progress now. But other than that, I was going to put out a member poll on YouTube for what to play on YouTube this week. I was gonna post that probably tomorrow morning. And I don't know how many weeks is it till I leave for Japan? How many weeks do I have left? 1, 2. I'm mostly trying to figure out what I can do. Like what games I can finish before I leave. Like, and just because if I go on a 2-week break to go to Japan and then I come back, I don't want to forget anything. 2 weeks isn't a huge amount of time, but I like kind of wrapping stuff up before big breaks so that I'm not completely lost when I come back in. My Swiss cheese brain won't lose everything. So that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, for Twitch, I'll probably be working on redeems before Japan, but YouTube, I'm a little bit more like, I don't know. So I'm probably going to just put out a poll, but I'm going to try and put games in it that I am pretty confident I could wrap before my trip, just so that we don't have a 2-week break and then I come back and I don't forget, or I don't remember any of the mechanics. The classic. I'd leave MGS4 till when you come back. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that because I don't want to be in the middle of it and then be like, oh wait, what was this? What was it? Because I feel like the joy in MGS is following the plot, like following the plot threads week to week and being like, oh, that's like this thing last week, or that's like that thing the other week. I don't want to come back and be like, wait, what? Who was doing what? But yeah, so Twitch will probably be mostly redeem stuff. I always feel guilty, and I shouldn't feel guilty. Like because a lot of I like beating games. Like I like finishing games. But I always feel guilty when I'm looking at redeem stuff, and I'm just like, okay, I need to figure out how I can fit this in. Because like, if I start PO6, I think I'm probably gonna want to beat PO6, but at the same time, I'm like, well, what if, like, is the redeem beating the game, or is it trying the game? You know? And I know that it's like, oh well, if you're feeling it, beat it or whatever. So that's kind of one part, and I probably shouldn't think of it like that. I should just think of it like, oh, I'll play an episode of this, and if I'm feeling it severely, we'll come back to it. I want you to play my redeem till after you beat all the MGS games. Oh, okay. But yeah, I think I just need to like change how I'm thinking about it. But that's I think the problem is that that's how I was thinking of it at first, and then every redeem has been such a banger that I wanted to play it till I beat it anyway. So it's just kind of the standard that I set because all of the redeems were really good. I was suffering from success. I always thought redeems were one and done. Well, maybe you guys shouldn't pick such good games. Everyone just keeps picking games I want to play. It's not my fault. But yeah, I'll probably be focusing on redeems and poll result stuff. So I'll post that. I'll post it tonight just so it's out in the wild. And then results can come in tomorrow, and then I'll post my schedule on Monday once the poll is done. Forest Hagfish Love. It's so good. It's so good. Even though my brain isn't big enough to play it, it's so good. It was so good. Sorry, I have a fat rack of antlers and right opinions about games. Yeah, I'll figure out. I think I'll be able to figure out some good stuff. But yeah, just short break from MGS until after I'm back from Japan, just so that we can play it all at once and not have to break it up for my trip. Not have to break it up for my trip. Did you piece together who the boss of Sarah's kid was? No. I need to ponder. Reminds me of the merch. My merch? I need to... I haven't gotten any updates that my stuff has shipped. Oh, it did ship. This is new. It just shipped. Wait. It should be arriving by tomorrow? That's so fast. It literally just shipped. I didn't see it because of all the power outage stuff. The website is not mobile friendly, so I really only do merch work on my laptop. Because Fourth Wall ships in US, they're not my manufacturer though. No, the website for the manufacturer that I use is really not mobile friendly, and so yeah, I only do it on laptop, so I haven't been checking for the last 3 days while the power was out. But apparently it shipped like the day the power went out, so I didn't see. And now it'll get here tomorrow. Yay! Yay! Okay, that's exciting. Well, I'll update you guys when it gets here tomorrow. I'll watch the tracking number like a hawk. And then I'll get everything packaged up and shipped out to everybody. It would be nice if I could get it shipped out. I should be able to get it shipped out before I go to Japan, so that'll be cool. Get it in the mail. Speaking of PC updates, since you're leaving soon, I don't have any updates yet, but it sounds like I'm going to be shipping the PC back to them. Don't forget to put message requests. Yes, please. I haven't gotten most people's message requests. I've gotten a couple, but I wanted to sit down and bang them all out at once. So if I have a channel in Discord. If you ordered, I can probably, because a lot of people actually did put their usernames in. They said like thanks for the merch or whatever, and your name. I got quite a few of those notes, and so it's pretty easy for me to match it up. If you put in a message request and I can't figure out who you are, we can, you know, find a wink wink nudge nudge way to match you up. Don't forget the syrup hair so we can clone our own. But yeah, I wanted to sit down and send out a bunch of messages at once, but I've only gotten like, I think 2 or 3 so far. So once I get a couple more, I'll send those out. And now I can say, instead of saying the merch is in production for my message, I can be like, the merch is on the way. Or it's here. But yeah, so there's a I think it's a thread within the main general Discord channel where you can just drop whatever you want and I can figure it out. And like I said, I'll let you know if I can't match you to your order. That's exciting. Yeah, my PC, they basically were like, here's the last ditch effort, do this and tell us what it does. And I did it and it still wasn't working. And they said, they pretty much, and I told them that, and they pretty much said like, okay, well, if it doesn't work, we're going to have to give you the info to send it back because we need to look at it in person. Like, this is really weird and doesn't make any sense. So I will probably be sending my PC back to from whence it came, so that they can try and figure out. And I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if they'll just refund me or if they'll try and make it work. I'm a little nervous because I don't want them to like, I don't know, do a bunch of stuff and then send it to me and it still doesn't work for whatever reason. Makes me a little anxious, so. But yeah, it's getting sent back. So, rip. Let Maple stream switch was set to off. I've tried so many things at this point. It doesn't make any, and the fact that the people who built it are just as mystified makes me feel a little bit better. Cause yeah, if they were immediately like, oh, just do this and it worked, I would feel kind of dumb. But the fact that we've been going back and forth in emails together going through this mystery and we're both confused, I'm like, okay, it's not me. For once, it's not me. It's been long enough that they probably won't just refund given how technology advances, but I hope they get it properly fixed up. I think they have like a 1-year warranty and I didn't buy it until like June or something, so it should still be under warranty. So they might. Alrighty. But thank you for coming to the end of MGS 3. Thank you for bearing with me through the power outage, and I'll let you know what the plans are for next week. And I'll put the poll up so we can vote on YouTube. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. Have a good rest of your night. Go to bed if you need to. Or your morning, your afternoon, or whatever it is, wherever you are. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we are going to raid Ashton because she's playing Banjo-Kazooie. She's playing my favorite game. Banjo-Kazooie! The only game that's on the same level as Metal Gear. Plot-wise. Otsu Chungus. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Look out, if you're a YouTube member, look out for the poll. And have a good one.
What the hell?
Oh. Otsu Chungus!